The human mind struggles to comprehend the vastness of God's glory. Yet through Enoch's extraordinary journey through the heavens, we catch a glimpse of divine dimensions that transcend mortal understanding. This ancient account reveals layers of reality that exist beyond our physical realm, each heaven more magnificent than the last. The journey through the first 9 heavens is merely preparation for the incomprehensible glory of the 10th heaven. Here, in this highest realm, where God's presence dwells in unapproachable light, even the mightiest angels cover their faces. The Ophanim, these mysterious living wheels within wheels covered with countless eyes, spin in perpetual motion around God's throne. Yet even they cannot directly gaze upon his full glory. Consider how the Ophanim move in ways that defy our understanding of physics, simultaneously spinning in all directions while remaining perfectly still, as described in the book of Ezekiel, chapter 1, verses 15 to 21. Their very existence demonstrates dimensions beyond our comprehension, yet they are merely servants in God's court. The glory of God is so overwhelming that physical bodies cannot endure its fullness. When Enoch witnessed God's glory, he could no longer remain in his earthly form. This explains why he was taken by God, as written in the book of Genesis chapter 5, verse 24. His physical nature had to be transformed to endure the presence of such majesty. Even the mighty Seraphim, the highest order of angels who stand before God's throne, must cover their faces with their wings. If these magnificent beings, created specifically to dwell in God's presence, cannot fully behold his glory, how much more overwhelming must it be for mortal flesh? The book of 2 Timothy, chapter 3, verses 16 to 17 reminds us that all scripture is God-breathed, confirming these accounts of God's glory aren't mere human imagination, but divine revelation. Yet even these inspired words can only hint at the true magnitude of God's presence. In the 10th heaven, Enoch encountered what no human words can fully describe: the very throne room of the Creator. Here, the boundaries between spirit and matter, time and eternity, created and uncreated, blur into divine reality. The light there isn't just brightness, it's the source of all light. The power there isn't just energy, it's the source of all power. This revelation shows us why Moses' face shone after merely glimpsing God's back, why Isaiah fell as though dead when he saw God's throne room, and why Paul was blinded by just a fraction of Christ's glory on the Damascus road. The human vessel simply cannot contain the full revelation of divine glory without being transformed. The complexity of the heavenly realms, with their various orders of angels and celestial beings, points to something profound. If God's servants are this magnificent, how much more glorious must the Master be? If created beings shine with such splendor, how much more radiant is the Creator? Today, while we cannot physically ascend through these heavens as Enoch did, we can understand why Scripture says that God dwells in unapproachable light, whom no one has seen or can see. His glory is so vast, so profound, that even the highest heaven can barely contain it. What aspect of God's majesty moves you most? Is it his unfathomable power that maintains countless galaxies? His attention to detail in creating the smallest subatomic particle? Or perhaps his ability to exist beyond dimensions we can comprehend? Share in the comments below what part of God's glory especially awakens awe in your heart. Let's celebrate together the magnificent reality that such a God not only exists, but invites us into relationship with him.